What's going on, everyone? It's the Niskel. Welcome back to Resident Evil Remake. Last time, we made it to the residence outside and made it down into a ring full of sharks. And in this episode, we're going to make it further into the aqua ring, now that we know what it's called thanks to the map. And let's see what we can do about those sharks. Very important over here on that table, you need to check the valves. And here are the valves that you'll need to deal with. Now, it changes from playthrough to playthrough, so be sure to check that table and see which valve you actually need to use. It's coming up real soon on which valve we need to use for a puzzle, so just in case you need a healing item from being bitten by sharks outside, that's where to get it. And now, we are going to drain the water. Uh-oh! He saw what we were doing. Okay, panic mode? Oh, what do we do? Okay. So we just need to come over here and release the safety. That's really good. Oh, 10%. I don't think we're gonna make it. Over here, and we'll just pull down the shutters. There. It stopped. Okay, I'm not gonna, fake this. Here's where you need to use the valve. Number 2. Ta-da! And then it goes back up. Now, where a lot of people will get mixed up and, not being able to figure it out is you have to release the safety again before you can put down the shutters the second time. So you just gotta remember to do that and everything will be fine. If you're playing through your first time, you shouldn't get anywhere past critical 50% unless you're, really, really lost. And I don't know why you would be, because it's as simple as this. And not even 50%. See? Nothing to it. And now we can drain the water. Bye-bye, sharks. The water has been completely drained. Excellent. I don't know where the giant drains would be, but, hey, it could happen. But right now, I actually want to show something off that I don't think I showed off in Jill's playthrough. Okay, maybe I eventually did, but I might as well just show it now. The water is completely gone now, as shown by something up there. And that shark, these sharks are jumpy, man. And it looks like they die in one hit. Okay, cool. You don't have to kill them. They can't hurt you anymore. But if you want to be a little extra cruel to the things that took a bite out of you, might as well do it while they can't hurt you. Uh-oh. I've seen enough hentai to know where this is going. And I know enough memes to know where I'm going to go after that one. Seems like a... wouldn't exactly say, tentacle monster, but... Oh, the shark disappeared. That's good. But, something plant-like is there in that control room. And for something a bit later, keep an eye on that room. But we're actually going to now leave this place. All the water's gone. We get to go even deeper. We must go deeper. Bwah! Yeah, it's a reference. It's not funny anymore. Okay, so I believe there's some ammo back here. Yes, there is. And nothing else is usable back here, as it'll tell you in this flavor text. Oh, we can't use the dynamite. That would be really funny if we could blow up a shark. Is it this door that we go through? Oh, no, it's not. Ah, shoot. Be right back. Anyway, that wasn't the door you need to go through. That's me jumping the gun again. We actually need to go through here. God, for all the times I've missed going through the right door, you'd think I've played this a few times. I love the way this looks. There's a place here where I live called Kosai, and there's an underwater Atlantis place, and it is just so cool. And hey, Richard's shotgun! He wasn't completely useless. So Richard's shotgun, twice as powerful as the shotgun you have now, and it holds 10 shells. Very, very good weapon. He's not responding yet. What's this? I don't need to do that yet. Whoa! All these jumpy sharks. Good lord. Now do not go down there. That is a trap. If you go down there, you will be immediately killed by the shark. But, you actually can hurt it from the position you're at. You shouldn't do this, mind you, because you'll be wasting all of your ammo. It takes a lot of gunfire to kill this shark if you want to kill him with bullets. It's a big waste of time, and to be honest, I have no idea what I'm doing. One more just for the hell of it. But, yeah, it was just to show that you can shoot the shark, and you can eventually kill the shark. But it takes forever, and it's not worth it. So let's use the easy route. Zap! Something funny about this scenario is if you actually do kill the shark with bullets, and then you push the generator in and shock him, you'll still get the same death animation, so it's like you're killing him twice. Kinda funny. And I don't know if you consider that a boss fight, but that specific shark has a name. Neptune, King of the Sea. And the dead King of the Sea. We have usurped the King of the Sea. That's how we do things in Chris's story. Now we want to go through that door I accidentally went through the first time. And we actually need to go back to the residence, because we're all done with the aqua ring. We don't have to come back here unless we want to do something extra. And here is your first case of magnum ammo, which I can't carry, so I'll probably just forget about it. Really, magnum ammo, it is so rare to come by. And in almost every Resident Evil game, magnum ammo is really hard to find. So when you do find it, it's like finding a 20 in your pocket. It's really, really cool, but really, really rare. So if you find any, I would suggest keeping it, since now you know how to get the magnum. And we need to go through the residence again. I don't know if I'll cut ahead. We're actually really close to where we need to be. Ah! Holy crap! I wasn't expecting him to change yet! That's the second time this game has gotten me with Crimson Heads. Man, if you want a scarier Resident Evil, kill every zombie you come across. Crimson Heads will come at you like nobody's business. Anyway, here's where the key needs to go. It was residence number 003? No, we got the gallery key. Never mind. I was thinking of something else. And in here, there's a bunch of bees. I don't know about you guys, but I don't like bees. I mean, I'm not allergic or anything. I just don't like them. I think it's one of those psychological things where after you figure out that a bee can hurt you, just with a simple sting, it's kind of like a Pavlovian response. Like, you see a bee, you kind of avoid it, just based on experience and what you've seen and heard. Now, whether you've been stung or not, that's a completely different story. So this hole in the wall is very useful for killing all of these disgusting bees. And there they go. We're just killing a bunch of the animal kingdom today, aren't we? Or the insect kingdom and the underwater kingdom. Under the sea. Under the sea. So now that all the bees are gone, and hopefully the pesticide has wafted away into this room, so we should be choking right now, but we're not. Video game logic. Back here is another key. Fantabulous. And this one actually belongs in this room. So we don't have to go a million miles away, we just have to stay in this one gallery. Right here. Perfect. And we can get rid of it. Even better. Now, if you wanted to do the optional puzzle that I was explaining last time, here is where you would use it. But I didn't write the code, so forget it. I'll do it later. the ominous music is back. That can only mean one thing. It's time for a puzzle! I do want this book. This book outlines a special chemical you can make to get rid of Plant 42. So, even though they came up with injecting the T-virus into a plant, they also had a way to stop it. Kind of figuring out a way to stop your monster after you've made it. Why make it in the first place? I have no idea. So here, we need to switch around the books in a very, very simple puzzle. Kind of graphic for a GameCube game back when we cared what went on in our video games. A naked woman. Oh, good. Alright, so in there is a very important room, but let me just show off what's in here. I think it's just a defensive item? I think depending on your difficulty as well, you might get a ink ribbon in these sets of rooms, so you can save your data, because there is a typewriter in this room. And there was nothing in there! Oh, you cheapskate, there was nothing in there! Maybe I am thinking of easy mode all the time, because easy mode, they give you an ink ribbon, they give you a defense item, they just load you for war. But in normal mode, sadly, they don't do anything for you. So, I got a quick question for you. It's kind of morbid, but, do I want to ask this? How did Richard die? Huh. Either way, I think he's better off. He doesn't have to deal with all this crap. This is Plant 42, the boss of the residence. Yep, it's been hinted at throughout the entire residence, and now we actually have to fight a giant plant. Thankfully not a man-eating one, or else we'd have a musical. So Plant 42 has a bunch of different attacks. He can whip you with his, I don't know what you call those, stems, tentacles, whatever you'd like to call it. He can also spray acid, which can cause a lot of damage and poison you. It's a double threat. So whenever it opens its bulb right there in the middle, that's when you shoot. And oh no. Something really hurtful it can do is if you're standing too close to an open edge with no guardrail, it can hit you down a level and deal so much damage. That's a lot worse than being sprayed with acid and being hit all those times. It's not pleasant. That's, I don't remember Plant 42 being too much of a threat. It does hurt. But with some perseverance and just paying attention to the sounds, because a lot of the camera angles don't let you actually see the bulb, listen for it opening, and it should be dead in no time. Especially if you got Richard's shotgun. That thing is a powerhouse. So now that we've killed a plant with bullets instead of, you know, fire, plant killer, anything else, we can now get a very, very important item, which will cause a lot of backtracking. Another mansion key. Well, there were some more locked doors over at the mansion. I guess it's time to go back. We now have the helmet key. So, we just beat a boss. Let's head back to the mansion.
Oh, you scared me. You okay?
Yeah, it's dead. But Richard, he's gone.
I'm sorry.
It's my fault. I should have watched out for him.
I found a pharmaceutical room. I think I can come up with something useful. I'll be there. I'm glad you're still okay.
Rebecca doesn't seem okay. Maybe we should go check on her. She managed to open the pharmaceutical room, which is where you would end up if you did that special puzzle. So, let's go console her. She doesn't look like she's doing too well. You okay, Rebecca?
This room is equipped with all sorts of medical supplies. Want me to treat your wounds?
If you want.
Yeah, would you? Thanks. Be strong, Rebecca.
Seems Rebecca's about to crack under all the strain. Either that or she already has. If you did do this optional puzzle, all the solutions are on the walls. Be sure to check them. It's never good when somebody dies, whether they be made of pixels or not. I guess we should head back to the mansion.
Wesker?
Chris, you're alive.
My words exactly. Where's Jill? Thought you were with her.
Yeah, I know. We got separated.
I see. Anyway, we better find a way out of here before we turn into zombie food. Got any suggestions, Wesker?
We should get a better grip on the situation. There must be areas still to be explored in that other mansion. Chris, I want you to check them out one more time. I'll continue my investigation here.
Sure thing.
Well, it seems everybody's finding Chris. And if you ever wanted revenge of the bees, step on them here. I can't believe Wesker would need, like, some heavy firepower just to take out bees, of all things. Okay, well, we've been given orders by our commanding officer. We need to head back to the mansion. Let me just go through all my items here, and I'll actually show you what you will need on your way back. Because there's a few things I want to get that'll help, and I might save here. I'm not really sure. So I'm going to ditch the old shotgun because, frankly, we won't need it ever again. But what I do want to do is mix a green, blue, and red. That's something new that we haven't been able to do yet. Mixing all three colors gives us a brown herb. That will heal everything. If you're on danger, you'll be back up to fine. If you're poisoned, it'll bring you back. That is the max healing item, and it is one of the best. In fact, it is the best. The only thing... Actually, no! It beats first aid sprays, now that I think about it, because first aid sprays don't heal poison. So, it is better than the fully healing item this series is known for. That is brilliant. So, nothing else is needed here. If you want to take an extra blue herb, which I would actually suggest because you have to deal with a lot of poisonous snakes on the way back. So, if you need it, go ahead and take it. By the way, telephone call.
This is Brad. If you can't answer me, somehow give me a sign.
Chris to Brad. Can you hear me? Brad! Damn!
Didn't you say that last time the radio messed up? Come on, Chris, be original. Alright. There isn't really much to do. The only thing that's changed out here is actually new enemies have showed up. There are now zombie dogs out here, or their official name Cerberus, based on the... oh no! Based on the guard dog that guards Hades in Greek mythology. There's your history lesson for the day. That's me being educational in an LP. Doesn't happen often, but when it does, it's historical. Now, here is the biggest bastard to avoid. All of these snakes are poisonous. and they're set up to places where you can barely avoid them. And I'm poisoned. I think that's just like the creator's way of saying, so you just learned about blue herbs. Here, let me inconvenience you while you're going through the mansion to try to find more blue ones, because you didn't even think to take one with you as you left the residence. So one big fuck you. Thank you, Resident Evil designers. I really wanted to be poisoned. Thank you, dogs. I really wanted to be bitten. Oh, he's coming back for another round. Bring it on! No, no! Not the hand. I thought you were going to jump on me. That would have been a lot easier to avoid. The bad thing with poison is you never know your health based on how you look in the game. You'll always be holding your side, whether you be on fine, all the way to danger. You will never know. And it looks like there's some items here. Ooh. Ooh, very nice. Oh, there's so much more. I'll take that. Yeah. So what's going on here? Wesker, you dog! You left us some goodies here. Oh, such a nice dude. You know what? I haven't given you enough credit, Wesker. You and me, we'll be bros together. We will be dude bros, and it'll be awesome. Wesker and Chris, the musical. I have to see it. Heading back to the mansion, and I'm trying to think of where I can find some blue herbs. Oh, that's the question of the day, isn't it? Oh, guess what? Welcome to the hunter part of the game. Hunters are probably the most annoying enemies in any Resident Evil game. They're the ones that give gamers the most nightmares. They are fast, they do a lot of damage, and they're hard to kill. And they could show up anywhere. In fact, almost all the zombies that you didn't kill are now hunters. Now, that doesn't go for everyone you didn't kill, but for a lot of them, they've been replaced with hunters. And that is just so aggravating. So every time I get to this point, I always go and save. You're definitely going to need it. Whew. Hunters are here.